So let's see here. I'm gonna mute you guys. Whoops. Okay, I unmuted. Okay, is everyone muted? Okay, we're muted. Okay, now I need to share my screen. Oh, I feel out of it today. I'm like so tired. Okay, we are going to talk about Success Club. I know you guys have heard me talk about it lots, but I think for new coaches, it's really important to understand the importance of hitting Success Club. I know you guys are talking about, you know, you're having a hard time and stuff, but we need to make sure that everyone's doing, you know, what they need to be doing, and it will add. It does make a difference. Even though you feel like you're inviting and you're making all these contacts with people and you're, you know, doing these conversations, it will make a difference. Like guaranteed, it will, hands down. You just have to keep doing it and being consistent and following up and starting new combos, you know, and doing those things. So, Success Club. What is Success Club? Okay, so I'm just going to kind of read through it. It's you get exclusive leads and commissions from Shakeology and Challenge Pack customers. Participate in enticing monthly coach incentive programs and promotions. Earn once-in-a-lifetime travel opportunities to exotic destinations all over the world. Be mentored by some of the industry's most influential experts and recognized on stage at big team Beachbody events. So the commissions from the Shakeology and Challenge Pack customers, so we're going to kind of go over that. But obviously when you sell Challenge Pack, you make a commission. So if you're at SC2, you've sold one Challenge Pack, you're going to make $40 commission or $70 commission, depending on what Challenge Pack you sold. There's a lot of different things that can happen when you hit certain Success Clubs, so either Success Club 5 or Success Club 10, which I'm going to talk about in the next slide. But earning the once-in-a-lifetime travel opportunities, those are the Success Club trips, and those are, I'm going on the one next year. I didn't go on the one this year. I was too new of a coach. I wasn't really confident in anything yet, so I didn't book the trip, obviously, because I was having huge financial issues when I first started Beachbody coaching, and I could not afford to even think about going away. I didn't know what the extra money would be or whatever. So how it works for a Success Club trip. So if you hit, you get to sign up, and then you pay a small deposit to hold a room. And then if you hit Success Club 5 every single month, there is an amount of trip dollars that get paid towards your trip. So if you hit Success Club 5 every single month for the entire year, you have $1,200 in trip dollars, which pays for your entire stay there. You just have to pay for your flight, which sometimes they could be pretty cheap sometimes, right? They can't pay for everyone's flights because everyone's flying from all over different parts of the world. So it just makes sense that you have to pay for your own flight. But if you're smart, you have air miles, and those work really, really well. And I'm going to start getting into those now that we're going to start traveling a lot more. I'm going to get a credit card with some air miles on there and just keep racking up those air miles to help with all these trips. So that makes a big difference with Success Club for traveling. So there is going to be a trip next year, right? And that one is you guys even might get an email saying that you're on the wait list. So you could very easily earn your trip if you hit Success Club 5 from now on. Because you will get an email saying that you're number 2,000. I got an email from my husband today saying he was number 2,000 on the list, and that is not far on the list. I think last year on the list I was like number 6,000 or something, and then quite a few months ago I got an email saying that I was coming off the list and I was able to go on the Success Club trip this year, but I couldn't do it because we're calving and blah blah blah. You know how life is. So I'm just gonna read the chat here. 1580. What's 1580? What's 1580, Morgan? Okay, anyways.
1580 is what number I am. I got the email.
Oh, you scared me. Every time my earphones are so loud, it's like, oh, I get jumpy. Oh, that's good. That's not bad. You should keep watch for you'll get an email and you'll have like 90 or I forget how many hours it is, but you'll have like an email and you'll have a certain amount of time to make a decision, and then you're kind of feeling really stressed, but it's going to be really fun. So if you guys get the email, I definitely suggest thinking really highly about it, and that can be a huge goal for you, is to hit Success Club 5 every single month, at least, no exceptions. You know, when I started coaching, I knew that I had it in my mind that I had to hit SC5 in order for me to grow my business. So I never have hit less than that. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard some months. But I know you guys can do it. I know you can do it. So I'm going to kind of talk about commissions and the way that Success Club works. So obviously when you sell challenge packs, you make a commission. And so if you're selling 3 challenge packs a month, you're going to get at least $40 commission if you're selling a regular challenge pack. Or for the all access, you'll get about $80 commission. So that's 120 to 240 extra income in sales alone before the leads and the team volume. Those are just sales alone. You know, for hitting Success Club 5. So that really helps. That's paying more than your Shakeology. That's helping out a little bit more. But usually it adds up to more than that. So you just kind of have to, when you hit Success Club 5, that's when the team volume rolls in. And that's when you're able to, you know, if you're not hitting Success Club 5, you're not going to be getting that team volume that's flowing up. You're not going to get those cycle bonuses. And you're not going to get the customer leads. Oops. Okay, so Success Club 10 is a goal I have set for myself. I don't let myself hit any lower than SC10. It's a goal I focus on every single month, and I do not relax until I have it. I think my lowest month so far is SC12, and I don't plan on having a lower one than that. It's all about mindset. So that's selling 5 challenge packs a month. Those are just the regular challenge packs for 2 SC points. I think in March, the All Access Challenge Pack is going to go down to 2 SC points, so it's going to be selling any challenge pack, which kind of sucks, but that was just kind of a promotion, for, an incentive for the Team Cup. So when you're selling, so $200 for 5 sales of regular challenge packs, or like $200 to $400 in sales just for challenge pack sales alone, and that's not the team bonus or the fast track bonus or whatever there is. There's a whole bunch of things. If you go into your back office and look at your income, like how you got paid, it'll say like commissions, fast bonus cycle, subscriptions. Like, I don't even understand it. There's like 10 things that you get paid from that I honestly, I don't even know. Sometimes I have like these weird bonuses in there that I have no idea where they came from. But I do know that you have to hit Success Club to get them. So it makes a huge difference in your income when you are hitting Success Club 5 or 10. And with Success Club 5 and 10, you get customer leads. So when people go online and they see infomercials or whatever, and they're like, oh my God, I want that, when they're watching late TV late at night, and they ordered something offline, those people don't sign up with a coach. They are assigned a coach through Beachbody. And the only people that get those customers are people who are hitting Success Club. So they will automatically assign these people equally throughout the people who hit Success Club in the previous month. So you will have customers in your back office that may have made a purchase that you're going to get SC points for. You're going to make the commissions from. You're going to, possibly bring into your challenge group. Most of them provide an email, so you're able to follow up with them and ask them how they're doing and ask if they want some more support. I need to get a little bit better on this. I don't actually pay too much attention to those customer leads, but it's a really good thing to do. If you are hitting Success Club, go back and see. So if you hit Success Club this month, when it's March, go back in your back office and see who your customers were for next month from hitting Success Club. So yeah, so helping 3 people a month, and then that you get customer leads. I don't know if I meant to add this part in here in this spot. I think this is in the wrong slide. But this just kind of shows you a year how income progresses. I think it's definitely different for everybody. I think that some people are more or a little bit less. Some weeks I will have 300 a week. Other weeks I'll have 8. Other weeks I'll have 6. So it's not like steady, because it depends on everything that's going on with the entire Crush It Fitness, Smartass Fitness team, right? So that's why it's so much, we call it teamwork. So you can kind of just see the consistency adds up, it adds up, adds up, adds up, adds up over time. And the only thing you got to do, guys, is just stay focused and just do your vital behaviors. And it might take a little bit longer for each different people to get to these places. Some are quicker, some have a knack that are just get it like that, and it's just happens so quick for them. Others, it takes a little bit longer, and that's okay. We're all at our own pace, we're all doing our own thing, but the most important thing is to stay focused on what you want and what your goals are. And if you want financial freedom, you just need to focus on that and mindset it in complete focus, and it will happen. Just don't get discouraged and don't feel like it's not good enough. Focusing on the fact that you're not selling challenge packs is just going to make you not sell challenge packs. You have to change your mindset, and you have to think, okay, what can I do differently to sell some more challenge packs this month? You have to just change that a little bit. Okay, so how to hit Success Club. So have you set up your business page and created a good banner picture? So the banner picture, think about when you're scrolling Facebook and you go and click on some funny link, and then you go to some page and you see the banner. And if it looks really, really cool and professional, you might be like, hey, this person might be cool to watch. I'm going to like her page, right? But if it's totally not put together well, if it's random and it doesn't have an eye-catching thing going on, I would definitely suggest that you need to switch that. And there's a ton of videos on YouTube and Facebook and our coach training that show you exactly how to make a good banner. And you can do this with PicMonkey. And when you reach Diamond, you get a free photo shoot. Guys, incentives, get a photo shoot for your business page or advertising or whatever you want to do. When I hit Diamond, I had a photographer come to my house, took a whole bunch of professional photos, and I made an awesome, I've used those photos for my banner page since. And they work really, really well because they're really professional. So another thing to hit Success Club, are you connecting with 5 to 10 new people a day? And you can add more onto that if you want. I think what I have my Teamsy thing set out to be right now is I'm connecting with 12 new people a day. Sparking new conversations. Hey, how's it going? I haven't talked to you in forever. What have you been up to? Your kid is so cute. Oh my God, that thing you posted was so funny the other day. Anything. And they're gonna be like, weird. I'm gonna check her page out and see what she's up to. And then they're gonna see. And all right, and then you kind of just leave it be for a little bit, and then you just follow up with them later, right? And then are you inviting at least 5 people to the opportunity, whether that be your challenge group or coaching a day? So are you asking your challengers if they need to sign up for the discounted Shakeology price and turn into a discount coach? Or are you asking active people in your group if they'd like to try out the coaching opportunity? Are you inviting people to your challenge group who you've talked to in the past, who maybe you've forgotten about, that you even spoke to? And that's why I've been using that Teamsy site, because it actually has been popping people up that I don't even remember I'm friends with, because I have 1,300 friends on Facebook, and all of a sudden these names pop up and I'm like, oh, I think I remember her. I added her from one of my business posts ads 6 months ago, and she said she wanted me to follow up with her in the new year. And I would never have found that person and that conversation if I wasn't constantly going through my friends lists through alphabetical order and following people. So every morning I'm waking up and I am going through 12 new people and I'm starting a conversation, and then I am doing 10 invites a day. It's totally up to you how much you do. And that's just kind of what I've been doing, and it's been working really, really well. but you need to do the invites. And I know they're awkward and they're weird, but you can change it to not be so awkward. But they are really important, really important. And are you posting on Facebook? Are you being a product of the product? Are you like, look at Tara. She's been all of a sudden posting all these workout videos and quotes and pictures of her food. And yes, exactly. Success leaves clues. You know, and she's getting a lot of interest because people are starting to see how consistent she is and how much she's been posting, and her results are really showing in her videos, and they're starting to just trust what she's doing, right? So, and it's just all about consistency. What else? Yes, you need to post at least 3 times a day. I like to go for 3 to 5 on social media. People won't take you seriously unless they're constantly, you know, seeing you. And I mean, when I say you, like you, it doesn't always have to be fitness. It doesn't always have to be healthy food. It can be like you being a goof. I've had such a blast with Snapchat, you guys. Like, I wish all my Facebook friends followed me on Snapchat because I just have a freaking blast with that, with that app. It is like, I can like totally be who I am on there. And I just wish that I could just make everyone follow me on there, because I think that they would just, I think it just gives such a good, just shows who you are. Like, if you're goofy or weird or funny or whatever, people just kind of know who you are. And I think that that's really important to put through your posts is who you are. You're a mom, you're a farmer, you live on an island, I don't know, like, you just need to share that stuff, right? Okay. And if you're having a hard time with invites, negative people, you need to do some personal development. Seriously, I'm going to tell you what happened today. For me, this is just a personal thing I'm going to share with you guys. I have 2 of my best friends. They are fighting, and I am in the middle, and they don't want to get along anymore. They went bad. Their husbands worked with each other. Now they're not getting along. We were all really close, and now all of a sudden they don't want to talk. So I went to the ski hill yesterday, and I invited everyone because I wasn't going to invite one friend and not the other. So I said, we're going skiing. So we all went to the ski hill. You know, and I'm stuck in the middle of these 2 people, and they're both very negative. They're not supportive in my business at all, and they're constantly bringing me down. Even though they're my 2 best friends, they do not support me in what I do. But do you know what I do? I have taught myself over the last while with all my personal development that I need to put me first, and I am sick and tired of listening to the drama bullshit from everyone all the time. I am so focused on building a better life for me and my family that, like, I just, you know, you can't let other people's drama, negative comments, and just bossiness bring you down. You can't. You are the only one you have. You know, like, you have your own dreams. No one else can control those, and you cannot worry about what people think, because one day they're going to look back and they're going to want to join you. And I've had it happen. I've had people approach me that were negative at first, and now they're coming to me and they're wanting to join. It just happened the other day. I had a friend who I invited at the very beginning of my coaching journey, and she's like, no, I have my own routine, thanks. And it was so snotty to me. And then the other night she reached out and she's like, okay, I think I'm ready. And I was like, okay, that's cool, right? Like, you just have to be consistent and not care, because people want you to fail. People are constantly waiting for you to fail because they're too afraid to do it themselves. And so they're just kind of waiting for it. And I used to be that person. I'm not saying I was perfect. I was totally that person that judged me, the kind of person I am today, on social media before. I would have judged me before. But once I figured it out, that I didn't care anymore, I changed. Like, something clicked in my head and I was just like, whatever, I don't care what you think. of me anymore, because I have a plan and I have a goal and I'm going to do it. And whatever it takes, it's going to happen. And if you don't want to support me, if you don't want to be there for me, if you don't believe in me, then too bad. Right? My dad was like such a non-believer in network marketing. He thought it was a pyramid scheme. He doesn't drink the shake yet. He will. Probably because I'll buy it for him to make him healthy. But he's backed off completely, and he doesn't say anything negative to me anymore. I left my job as a legal assistant to be a Beachbody coach. Well, I could have went back, but I chose not to, and I was a Beachbody coach. And that was not okay with my dad. Like, he thought legal assistant was the way to go, even though the shit I was going through in that office, he thought that was a better route for me. He didn't understand, because he's a man. He's old school. He was like a war guy. He's like he doesn't understand what I do at all. But showing him that I wasn't letting his negative comments ruin this for me, he just backed off. And I think that would happen to everybody. And I know we all experience these people. These people are everywhere. They are. And so that comes down to the last thing that is so important, that I believe makes a huge difference in hitting Success Club, is your why. And your why, what is part of your past that has most shaped you into who you are today? So I was, for me, I was a freaking wreck. I was a mess. I was in an abusive relationship. I was with an addict. He was very unhealthy for me. It was horrible. I left. I fled. I left my house. I packed only what I could for my children, because I was too afraid to take my own stuff. I moved into some shitty little apartment with a couch that was from the dump, because that's all I wanted to take, because I didn't want to empty the house to make him uncomfortable, because that's the person that I was. And then the family turned on me and took all my stuff, because I didn't go take my stuff from the house when the house sold. Yet but they didn't understand, I was too afraid to do that. So for me, I have a lot of anger, and I also I used to have a lot of anger, but I have a lot of, of feelings that really drive me to like prove these people wrong, because everyone watched me struggle so bad. And like, the only real support I had was my mom and dad, and thank God I had them. Because I don't know what I would have done without them. And, and then living on welfare, and barely being able to feed me and my own kids. And then obviously he had some issues, of course, and then his life was taken from him, and that threw me through a whole other loop, which has just been insane. The last 10 years of my life have just been absolutely insane, and there was no choice I could make but to focus on me, because I focused so many years on all of that. And I mean, that's my why. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I need to move on. But I mean, you guys all have a why. You have a why that drives you. You have to have the why that drives you. Like, what do you believe in that others don't? What drives you to do what you are doing? What drives you to coach? What drives you to change lives? I always felt like I wanted to help people, because I wanted to help him so bad, but I just never could. And I always told myself, I'm going to help people somehow. I'm going to help them somehow. Maybe it won't be addicts. Maybe it won't be these people, same kind of people, but I am going to do something better for the world, because I don't want people to feel like me. And if I was able to come out of all of that with health and fitness program, eating healthy, drinking Shakeology, then why can't they, right? So that's what drives me. That's my why. And I need to say it more on social media. But you guys all have that. You all have that why. And you just really need to dig deep into explaining it, right? And you need to tell people your story, because if you don't tell people your story, they're not going to know who you are. And if they don't know who you are, they're not going to want to join you. And if they don't want to join you, you're not going to get any Success Club points. So it's all a cycle. So anyways, I think that's all I have to say. I'm going to just close out of this and stop sharing my screen. I talked a lot, I'm sorry. And I'm feeling like super emotional, probably because there's court tomorrow, and I feel real irritated with that. So you guys can unmute yourself. We can chat before the meeting ends.
That was powerful, Jacqueline. Thanks for sharing.
Sorry. I'm feeling really just every time something happens more, I just feel just more anxious to just work harder. So you just gotta work. You just gotta get through it. We all have whys, right?
Yep.
So do you guys have questions or anything?
Erin and Morgan, your guys' videos and that are really good. You guys have been posting your videos with your little sayings and all that. They're good.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and Aaron have just bad luck, I think. Hey, Jacko.
No, you don't have bad luck.
I don't think it's bad.
No, seriously.
I think we have.
If people are liking,
we have to
do
message
more.
people straight up. We do everything right with Beachbody except reaching out.
And that's
people to come to us.
That's what it is, girls. I'm telling you right now.
That's the only thing, because we do every other thing. We follow, we post, faithful, we have results, we go live, we're positive. We might not be as
your transformation story is amazing.
We just don't.
We'll get it. Slow and steady will win our race. We'll get our nerves, and when we get it, there'll be no stopping us. That's how I look at it.
No, you're doing great. You've been doing this for so long. You guys are amazing. You do. People don't come to you that easily. Like every once in a while, I'll get someone and be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" But that doesn't happen that often. You have to
You have to push at them.
You have not so much. Yeah, don't have to be
no, you have to push at them. You have to really take them out of their element.
Yeah, hey,
people have a big ass wall when it comes to weight loss.
They do. Yeah. And I did when Jamie messaged me. I was like, I ignored his messages. I was like, no. And then that email sat, right. So my email sat in my email folder for 2 or 3 months before I actually finished it. And I remember him finally messaging me and being like, hey, I keep getting these email notifications that you haven't finished your enrollment yet. And I was like, oh shit, I'm annoying him. So I finished it just because I didn't want to annoy him. But that was a lot. He was lying. He lied about that. He wasn't.
Yeah, that doesn't happen, hey?
I was just going to say, I haven't had those.
Yeah.
I wonder how many other customers he got that way.
It was clever. I've used that, actually. I'm not going to lie. I've used that one. It is annoying, though. It is. When you look at your TVB Coach Mobile and they're just sitting and started. It's so annoying. It's just finish it. What are you afraid of? And lots of times I'll message people and be like, I am here for you. I know you're scared, and I was scared too. And then lots of times they're like, I know. And then they're like, okay, I'm ready. And then they know. They just have to know you care.
They say they're ready again, and then they check the email out, and then it sits there for another month.
But then they're eventually ready. Yeah. Right? They're eventually ready.
Well, I have one lady that since day one we've talked. And then the other day she messaged me and said, I'm pregnant now, but I plan on doing it in September, out of the blue. And I'm like, okay, we haven't talked in months. And she's like, I just wanted you to know I was feeling bad not talking to you. I'm like, okay, so one day she'll sign up.
Oh, yeah.
Might take a year and a half.
It's a pretty big investment for a lot of people, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It was when I first did it, I thought about the money. That was the first thing. But
me too.
It was the best investment that I've ever made. So
it's just trying to get that across to everybody else, right?
Yeah.
I think you gotta put that in your posts. You gotta mix that in your posts. Lots of times I'll make a Shakeology and be like, this is a you can make your own iced cappuccino compared to Tim Hortons iced cappuccino. No offense, Morgan, but I'm just saying
I don't drink crap anyways. I just manage the store.
I know they're good, but I mean you can compare these things to people and show them that it's actually not that much money. Some people think that's a really good deal, and then others are whoa, that's too much money. But it's not. It's not too much. It's not.
No.
So.
No.
And I just
you guys are all awesome.
What's that, Rachel?
What was that, Rachel?
On Facebook, you had shared the kind of notification you get from Beachbody of how many of the people you've helped. And I think it said 144 people that you'd helped for 2016. And then tonight you're just sharing about messaging 12 people, having conversations with 12 people every day. And I'm just thinking that's why, this is why you are successful in this, is the work you're putting in. So,
Well, you definitely it's not a get rich quick scheme. I mean, you got to put in you got to put it in what you want out of it, right? And I'm just totally honest. Like, I am tired of freaking being stressed out, watching my husband go work 15-hour days on his logging truck, when there's big crashes and people dying on logging trucks all the time. And then my husband's going and doing that. Like, I am like, want my family to be together. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to struggle. And I want people to know what they're capable of. Like, I want people to know that they can be better, right? So I have passion for it. I really do. And I think you all have passion for it. You just have to show that.
The last 2 weeks, I've been practically up till like almost midnight, just messaging people.
Yeah. And I did that too. No, I've been making myself go to bed early, but because I've been getting up at 5. I do it at 5 in the morning. Actually, I switched mine from late night to early mornings.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but we have a minute. I didn't upgrade yet. I'm sorry. I don't.
Get on it, Jacko.
I'm bad. I'm forgetful. I seriously have a pile of paperwork I have to do, and I just don't do it.
I need to find a good system to keep track of all my challengers. That Teamsy thing, I don't know if I'm ready for that yet.
I just get a notebook.
Yeah, I've tried that. I got like 5 notebooks on the go here.
We're going to get cut off, Gerald.
Thank you.